What's up, my brothers and my sisters from another mister? So today we're going to do a comic book review of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 23. This is Gunslinger Spawn's choice, to trust or to die. Brought to you by RatedComics. Let's get to it. So previously, Gunslinger and Dakota have assaulted Clown's island fortress on Omega Island. However, he was prepared with a tiny army of his own. So as Dakota falls down to this bottomless dark pit, you know, she's just going down, and it's picking up exactly where we left off in the last issue. But the reason why this happened is Clown got news that his mortal enemy, Cagliostro, someone he hates even more than Spawn, was headed towards Hell's empty throne. When he couldn't convince Spawn to help him intercept Cagliostro, Clown decided to get Spawn's attention in another way. His plan was simple: kill Gunslinger Spawn and then give Spawn a second chance to join him in his quest against Cagliostro, who recently transformed himself into a power-crazed killer called Sin. So Clown gave the task of killing Gunslinger Spawn to his daughter, Dakota. She had more than enough skills and power to complete her task. It should have been easy assassination for her, but she failed. She betrayed him. So Clown goes over the pit to make sure that she falls down to her impending death. Because her punishment is the black pit, she knows if she's gonna die, she's taking somebody else with her. So she drags her whip around his neck and drags the Clown to the bottomless pit. She swears she won't be alone in doing this punishment. So the horror of the fact that sends Clown's minions into a frenzy. They're scared, they're freaky, like, yo, what happened to our master? But like dogs whose legs have just been broken, they're go to the pit to make sure, like, hey man, is our master gonna go down there? So while Violator thrashes a gored Gunslinger Spawn, he's still impaled on one of its horns, and Gunslinger Spawn's like, yo man, Clown's down the pit, I can kind of get jiggy with this. I mean, forget my pain for a little bit. But concerned too about the disappearance of his master, Violator needs to be able to see what's happening, and having a ragdoll victim dangling in front of him blocks his vision. So Violator naturally scrapes Gunslinger Spawn up off of him, joining the Clowns and the other pets staring down into the abyss. So as Gunslinger Spawn's guts drip onto the floor, he struggles to catch his own breath. Ultimately, Violator determines there's only one thing left to do, and that is to kill that mofo. It's all your fault. You got to die, my brother. They surround him, but one little minion seems a little bit more zealous than the rest. He goes up to him. So before he bites him, but unfortunately Gunslinger is equally unrestful. So Gunslinger Spawn does what's most natural for him. He guts the mofo in the midsection by shooting his pistola. Because guess what? His guts won't be the only one that's spilled on the floor, but it gives his enemies their opening. So even though Gunslinger Spawn's distracted and his enemies have to go in, well, it ain't no more distraction no more, because sometimes if you're going to war and plan on surviving, it's better to be more lucky than skilled. So as Javi and the dinosaur hit the ground running, they find out later that Dakota sent a distress signal when one of her dinosaurs got, his head decapitated by the Violator. And that was in issue number 22 of Gunslinger Spawn, in the previous issue. So the signal alerted this Jurassic Park reptile, and they go at it. So the Violator takes the head of the decapitated brother or sister and just hurls it at Taylor. Go down for the count. And the thing is, this dinosaur's pissed. Like, you gonna mortally wound my sibling? Yo, that's gonna add more chaos to the mix and carnage. And Taylor, when he's on the ground, he gets, bitten on the calf, and that's gotta be painful right there. But nothing fatal, not yet. So while in the pit, Dakota and her father catch their near descent. They fall to the ground and they land. She jerks her whip as hard as she can, taking satisfaction from her dad's painful fall. He lands on the ground face first, and she likes it like that. But as she goes to the walls are too smooth. There's nothing to grip, but she finds a crack, a sliver of light fighting to break through. Curiously, she probes it with hopes of a possible escape. But when her hand makes contact, her entire body emanates light. Dakota doesn't feel pain, in fact. For a few brief seconds, she feels nothing but a potential escape. But the effect of her touch has triggered the crack slowly begin to seal itself. And Clown had a revelation that this is a pit Cagliostro was imprisoned in before he became Sin. So he tells Dakota to get away from there. His newfound powers must have come from the origin of that light. He's referring to Sin. So Dakota's like, you want me to move? Then move me, bruh. You don't get it. That's how Sin found a path back to hell, the little fissure. He can't get to the empty throne first. Now, get out of my way so I can hunt him down. I won't need you or Spawn anymore. And forgive the little caption mishaps right there. You know, editors and illustrators and pencilers are all on the deadline here, right? So Dakota's like, you know what? You just want to be king, that's why you killed my pets. You are selfish. And let me tell you something, father. Why do you think I chose the dinosaurs? Because I knew every second of my life you only cared about yourself, no one else. I prayed every day you'd change, but you never did. So when Spawn ripped a hole in the time fabric, I went in while others came out, and I don't care. And I didn't care where I landed. I was done with everything, but guess what? It didn't kill me. It revived me. I saw the beauty of life again, says Dakota, all around me, a time before men and demons spoiled it, filled with magnificent beasts as far as I can see. And before the rip resealed, I took some of them with me, back where I could study them and train them. Then, because I have your tainted blood in me, I was also able to transform them into whatever creature I chose. Creatures only I can control, not you. So you want to go past me? Tell me who my mother is, says Dakota. Oh, that's not gonna happen, little girl, says Clown, but I'll let you live. I'll let you live so you can do that and discover that for yourself, who she was on your own. I ain't gonna tell you. Otherwise, I'm fine dying down here, right next to you, or I can get you out of my way. So she weighs her options. So she steps away from the crack. When he hits the wall, light explodes. Now back up top, Gunslinger Spawn is going ham with this blam blam gunfire. So Gunslinger Spawn, now fully healed, is trying to disable his opponent. Just as the cavalry arrives, well, guess what? Dakota comes in and says, I've had enough. A force field does its part while her giant does the rest. And these dinosaurs, that T-Rex, Jurassic Park Rex, goes in and chomps down because he's hungry for some snackies. Some snacky minions. So Dakota looks at the Violator like, you're next. Gunslinger joins her left flank, and the T-Rex is on the right. He's surrounded, and Dakota tells him point blank, like, you can't take us all on, and the Violator knows that she's right. And being that he knows that she's right, he growls towards a few remaining minions on his side, like, come over here, kids. It's time for all them to leave and fight these enemies another day. For now, rejoining their master by following his putrid scent down in the abyss, that's all that matters to them. So they jump down the pit, go in, and unconcerned about her enemy's fate, Dakota needs to mourn instead for the other dinosaur, her other pet. And Gunslinger's like, you okay? Anything we could do? Yes. Hunt down my father and then kill the bastard. This one will help you. I've heard you can't travel in the shadows, says Dakota, which is true. That's been established in previous issues. So Dakota tells him, you know how to get close to those that you hate, but your motorcycle will give you away. But now when you, and only you, touch this baby's head, you'll have your steed. So Taylor's like, are you saying this thing is going to turn into like a horse or something? Ooh, kind of, says Dakota. So Hellspawn, when you're done killing those that hurt your sister, my father's head needs to be next on your list. Deal? So get his ass. And Gunslinger Spawn's like, oh no, we got ourselves a deal, baby girl. So good. Now let's get off this godforsaken island. And she goes into this portal and they ride off into the sunset, or walk off into the sunset, so to speak. And this is the end of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 23. And this is Gunslinger Spawn's choice, to trust Dakota or to die. I think he's gonna go ahead and trust her, but you know what? Given how this comic's been playing out lately, there's a whole lot of plot twists and a whole lot of action that I'm all about seeing. So what you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. Also, link in description if you wish to add this comic book and or any of our other Rated Comics exclusives to your comic book collection. Support the art, support the industry. And if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Like this video and subscribe to Rated Comics YouTube channel. Thank you again for watching. Until next time.